MuddyWater's latest cyber onslaught and a sneaky backdoor, AT&T pays hackers, was it worth it? An update on RiteAid's data breach, SEXi Ransomware Group rebrands, meet APT Inc., Sys01 Stealer malware, Malvertising across social media, 15 million Trello email addresses leaked, Octo Tempest, aka Scattered Spider, adds new ransomware payloads, CISA adds one new vulnerability to its known exploited vulnerability catalog. All that and more in today's episode of the Cybersecurity Digest. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cybersecurity Digest, where our goal is to help you stay informed so you can stay secure. Today is Wednesday, July 17th, and I'm your host, Greg. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to our past few episodes, and if this is your first time listening, I am so happy to have you join me. Our goal here at the Cybersecurity Digest is to help you stay informed by providing summaries of the latest events within the cybersecurity industry. Checkpoint Research published an article on Monday, July 15th, discussing the activities of MuddyWater, an Iranian cyber threat group. The group is linked to the Ministry of Intelligence and Security, or MOIS, and it's focusing particularly on its recent escalation since the onset of the Israel-Hamas conflict in October 2023. The group has intensified its operations not only in Israel but also in other countries. MuddyWater employs sophisticated phishing campaigns, particularly through compromised organizational email accounts, targeting a diverse range of sectors such as municipalities, airlines, travel agencies, and media outlets. One of the notable developments highlighted in the article is the deployment of a new custom backdoor named Bugsleep. This backdoor, still in development, allows the threat actors to execute commands and transfer files between compromised systems and their CNC or command and control servers. According to the report, Bugsleep marks a significant shift from MuddyWater's previous reliance on legitimate RMM or remote management tools like Itera Agent and Screen Connect. The article provides technical insights into Bugsleep, describing its encryption methods, command capabilities, and persistence mechanisms. To read more about those technical details, please check the link in the show notes for the full report. MuddyWater's phishing campaigns are meticulously crafted with tailored lures designed to appeal to specific industries or regions. Initially, these lures were highly customized, targeting municipalities in Israel with offers for specialized apps and services. However, the group has evolved its tactics to include more generic themes like webinars and online courses. This is likely to increase their reach across different targets and regions. This shift also involves a change in language usage with an increased prevalence of English in their phishing emails to broaden their scope beyond local targets. The research underscores the persistent nature of MuddyWater's operations and their ability to adapt and innovate over time. Despite efforts by cybersecurity firms to mitigate their threats, MuddyWater continues to refine their techniques, evident in the continuous updates and improvements as seen in Bugsleep. The report concludes by emphasizing the importance of vigilance and robust cybersecurity measures in detecting and defending against such sophisticated cyber threats. To read more about the MuddyWater threat actor, their techniques, as well as IOCs or indicators of compromise associated with them, please check the show notes for a link to the full research from Checkpoint. On Monday, we briefly discussed the data breach experienced by AT&T. Since then, Kim Zetter with Wired reported that the telecom company paid a member of the threat actor group a monetary sum of over $300,000 to delete the data, as well as requested video proof of the deletion. The stolen data included metadata like call and text dates, durations, and cell site IDs, potentially exposing customers' communication patterns and locations. Despite AT&T's efforts to secure the compromised data, uncertainties remain about whether all stolen data copies were deleted. Now, if you ask me if the threat actor actually deleted all those copies, I would be totally surprised if they did. In another update since our last episode, Bleeping Computer reported on the data breach surrounding RiteAid yesterday. At the time of the last episode, RiteAid did not disclose all of the details surrounding the incident. In Bleeping Computer's report, they spoke with RiteAid, who said that the data, and I quote, included purchaser name, address, date of birth, and driver's license number, or other form of government-issued ID, present at the time of purchase between 6 June 2017 and 30 July 2018, end quote. To read more about this breach, I highly suggest reading more about the story in the Bleeping Computer article, which will be linked in the show notes. In more news from Bleeping Computer, Lawrence Abrams reported on Monday that the SEXi Ransomware group has rebranded and is now going by the name of APT Inc. The article from Bleeping Computer discusses the evolution of the ransomware operation initially known as SEXi, which targeted VMware ESXi servers using Babook and Lockbit 3 encryptors. According to Bleeping Computer, the threat actors, and I quote, started attacking organizations in February 2024 using the leaked Babook encryptor to target VMware ESXi servers and the leaked Lockbit 3 encryptor to target Windows, end quote. This group gained prominence after attacking IX Metro PowerHost in Chile, encrypting their VMware ESXi host servers, as well as demanding significant ransoms. The ransomware was characterized by appending the .sexi extension to encrypted files and leaving ransom notes named sexi.txt. Since June 2024, the threat actors behind SEXi have rebranded their operation as APT Inc. According to cybersecurity researcher Ravitna, they continue to use the Babook and Lockbit 3 encryptors to target both VMware ESXi servers and Windows systems. Victims of APT Inc. have reported similar experiences with ransom demands varying widely from tens of thousands to millions of dollars depending on the scale of the attack. The ransom notes left by APT Inc. instruct victims to contact them via the session encrypted messaging application. The session address used by both SEXi and APT Inc. operations are the same session address, which leads researchers to believe that they are the same threat actor. The session address used by both SEXi and APT Inc. operations are the same, which helps confirm researchers' claim that SEXi has rebranded. Unfortunately, recovery options for victims encrypted by Babook and Lockbit 3 ransomware are limited, as these encryptors are known for their robust security without known weaknesses. Overall, this article does a fantastic job at highlighting the persistence and adaptability of ransomware group actors like APT Inc. With their shifting tactics and response to security measures and their significant financial impacts on organizations, they are definitely worth keeping an eye on. If in the last episode you liked the discussion about spyware, well, I have another news story for you. On Friday, July 12th, Candid Technology reported that in May 2024, mSpy, a phone surveillance app provider, suffered a major data breach exposing over 100 gigabytes of sensitive data. The compromised data includes customer support tickets, personal documentation, and email exchanges dating back to 2014. High-ranking U.S. military officials, a senior federal judge, and various government agencies were among the exposed users. The breach highlights the widespread use of spyware and raises serious concerns about data security and corporate transparency. The company has yet to issue a public statement regarding the incident. If you would like to read more about this, please check the show notes for a link to the full story. On Monday, TrustWave published a report on the Sys01 Stealer malware. The blog post from TrustWave explores the persistent threat of malvertising on social media sites such as LinkedIn, YouTube, and the most prevalent of these is Facebook. Malvertising is a tactic cybercriminals use to inject malicious advertisements into the social media platforms. This campaign, dubbed Sys01, involves sophisticated techniques to bypass Facebook's security measures, allowing attackers to spread malware through seemingly legitimate ads. Once users click on these ads, their devices are compromised, leading to data theft and potential system control by the attackers. The Sys01 campaign highlights the evolving methods of cybercriminals who continuously adapt their strategies to exploit vulnerabilities in online advertising networks. These malicious ads, or malvertisements, are particularly insidious because they can appear on trusted sites and are more difficult to detect before they cause harm. The TrustWave Spider Labs threat research team has been actively monitoring this threat, noting that it not only affects individual users but can also compromise entire networks if the malicious code spreads through connected devices. Facebook and other platforms are working to enhance their security protocols to detect and remove malvertisements more effectively. However, the persistence and creativity of cybercriminals means that users must remain vigilant, employing robust cybersecurity measures and staying informed about emerging threats. TrustWave recommended regular updates to security software and cautious behavior online, such as avoiding clicking on suspicious ads, even on reputable sites. This research was fascinating. If you'd like to read more about this from the TrustWave team, please check out the links in the show notes. Yesterday, Lawrence Abrams with Bleeping Computer reported of a recent security breach that has resulted in the leak of email addresses for 15 million Trello users on a hacking forum. The compromised data includes email addresses and Trello account information. This data breach exposes Trello users to various potential threats, including phishing attacks, spam, and other malicious activities. The incident underscores the critical need for users to remain vigilant about their online security, regularly updating their passwords, and be cautious of unsolicited communications that may exploit the leaked information. Trello users are advised to monitor their accounts for unusual activity and consider enabling multi-factor authentication to enhance their security. To read more about this incident, check out the article from Bleeping Computer linked in the show notes. If you deal with cloud security at all, you probably have heard of Wiz. The Wall Street Journal reported on Monday that in a significant move to bolster its cybersecurity capabilities, Alphabet, Google's parent company, is nearing a deal to acquire the cybersecurity startup Wiz for approximately $23 billion. This acquisition highlights Google's strategic focus on enhancing its security infrastructure amid rising cyber threats. Wiz, known for its innovative cloud security solutions, has quickly become a major player in the cybersecurity industry since its founding in 2020. The company's platform provides comprehensive visibility and protection for cloud environments, making it a valuable addition to Google's suite of security tools. Microsoft Threat Intelligence took to X, formerly Twitter, on Monday to share with the community that Octo Tempest, aka Scattered Spider, has added Ransom Hub and Killin to its arsenal of ransomware payloads. In the thread on X, they also reported of significant activity and developments in the ransomware landscape. They mentioned that new ransomware families like Fog and Fake Penny have emerged. Fog, distributed by Storm 0844, was first seen in May and has become more prevalent for the threat actor than Akira. Fake Penny ransomware was deployed by a North Korean threat actor, Moonstone Sleet, who is also known for their malicious tank game. The tweets also highlighted the tactics used by threat actors. Some of these tactics include Storm 0844 using VPN clients and open source tools for network discovery and lateral movement. Storm 051 employs toolkits like AAD internals to compromise identities and deploy embargo ransomware. Storm 1811 misuses Quick Assist and social engineering attacks to deliver malicious tools leading to Black Basta infections. Throughout the series of tweets, Microsoft emphasizes the importance of security best practices such as credential hygiene, principle of least privilege, and zero trust to mitigate these evolving threats. All right, everyone, it is time to head over to our CISA KEV corner to inform you of additions to the CISA Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog. CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, added one new vulnerability to its Known Exploited Vulnerability catalog yesterday, Tuesday, July 16th. This vulnerability is classified as CVE 2024-36401 and is for the OSGeo GeoServer GeoTools. CISA states that OSGeo GeoServer GeoTools contains an improper neutralization of directives and dynamically evaluated code vulnerability due to unsafely evaluating property names as XPath expressions. This allows unauthenticated attackers to conduct remote code execution via specially crafted input. It is highly recommended that you apply mitigations as per vendor instructions. If you would like to read more about that specific vulnerability, yet again, please feel free to check the show notes. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Cybersecurity Digest. As mentioned earlier, all the links and articles mentioned in the show are in the show notes attached to this episode. Additionally, you can head to www.thecybersecuritydigest.com to find a link to where you can find our podcast on your podcast platform of choice. If you like this episode, please consider giving us a follow on your podcast platform of choice. Not only does that help you stay informed, but that also helps me as I continue to grow and expand this show. As of now, like I mentioned previously, the goal is to release episodes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right, before you head on out, here is your hump day dad joke. Yesterday, I lost a fight in court to build a house on my land. I'm not dwelling on it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, stay informed to stay secure.